We saw it with Charlie Dixon at the Cattery a few weeks ago, and this was Shaun Higgins last night, end of the third term. We'll play it as Shaun may or may not have heard it last night.
15. 5. Just watch the kick dropping short, Robbie. Pretty high there. Play on, play on, play on, play on. Holding the ball, advantage, yours. Play on, play on, play on, play on.
So we can hear that. That's the audio that the television station's getting. We see the umpire that is at half-forward left calling that up, not the umpire near Shaun. What did you hear?
I didn't hear a lot, which was the issue.
You can tell that because you're just about to have your kick and all of a sudden you just get tackled.
I think the point that you're...
Because you're looking at the big screen going, how good do I look? You got the hair, fix the hair.
Can we freeze
it's all about me time.
Can we freeze it just before that? Because this is deplorable. What happened with Charlie Dixon and Shaun, it should only happen if they're total numbskulls, right? Because what happens, you've got an umpire 40 metres away who's controlling the play and trying to tell you, counting down the clock, and you've got an umpire 5 metres away saying nothing. It is just stupid. Yeah. And the umpire, I'm serious, some things are normal. I don't care about staging, I don't care about jumper punching. Taking the ball off a player who's earned the shot at goal, who's locked into his concentration mode to try and set the shot, and you've got an umpire 5 metres away who should be the one counting you down. Because 40 metres away at the Etihad Stadium, you just don't hear them. Lockie, you were in that vicinity, weren't you?
I was actually next to the man on the mark. I didn't hear a thing. And I was looking up at the scoreboard to try and see where the shot clock was at, and I don't think it was even up on that stage, so I don't know how you were supposed to know. But
so just for clarity on that, the last 2 minutes of every quarter, there is no shot clock now, based, I think, on what Mason Wood did and just absorbed the clock because it was late in the term. So there wasn't one. But, Lee, your point is closest umpire should be telling the guy with the set shot exactly where he's at.
Well, you've got to make sure the guy with the ball knows. I mean, you can't, even if there's a time clock, you're not sitting there looking at the clock. You're actually in Feb. You're a set shot specialist. Now, in terms of setting up your set shot, certainly you need 15 seconds of concentration.
Yeah, we had this chat this morning, Lee, and it's pretty similar to a golf swing. You go through the same routine every time you have a shot for goal. So you try to blank out all the crowd, everyone around you, because people are yelling stuff. You'd be yelling stuff at him and giving him crap about his hair and his big pill. You'd be saying stuff. So you try to block all that out, and that's your bread and butter. And as a forward, I might only have 6 kicks a game. You want to kick 6 goals, so you're not worried about anything else. But if the umpire was there going, hurry up, you go, because you're not looking at the shot clock, you're not doing any of that. So you were stiff.
Just for clarity, Shaun, you didn't hear anything from the closest umpire, and the umpire that was 40 metres away, you didn't hear anything at all.
No, I think most players now are programmed to look up and check the shot clock. And as Lockie said, there was no shot clock there for me to look at, given that it was inside 2 minutes. And given the 40 metres distance, I had no idea that he called on that 5 minutes. And I think Jake Stringer probably was the only one that could see the umpire call play on. And unfortunately for me, he mowed me down.
Just for what it's worth, we recorded the time of it. 38 seconds was the time. So there was no issue in terms of using the time. There was just no indication from anyone that you could actually punch forward.
Yeah, and probably goes more to the point of why not just have the shot clock the whole time, because I took 8 seconds longer than I should have, which could cost a team a game as well.